My name is Vincent Otieno Diambo, and I lead Ashoka's work in East Africa. Ashoka is partnering with Riara University and Open University in running this project called Accelerating Entrepreneurship of Students in Universities in Kenya. Ashoka believes that universities play a critical role in transforming societies. It plays a critical role in defining where a society needs to go. We live at a time where it is characterized by accelerated change. And what we are seeing is that these kind of changes need more entrepreneurs, more social entrepreneurs out there solving for the different challenges that are coming about from these changes. And also we're able to tap into different opportunities that are coming about from these changes. So our ISU project gives us an opportunity to inculcate some of the learnings that we have gathered over the last 40 years, working in about 90 countries across the world, with leading social entrepreneurs numbering about 4,000. And some of these key insights is that for anyone to succeed, to be where they are intend to be in terms of creating change, they need to master Changemaker skills. And that is why we are we're integrating the Changemaker skills of empathy, teamwork, problem solving, and leadership, new leadership to be very specific, into the entrepreneurship program that Riara University runs. And the result of this is that we are seeing all students being able to conceptualize their venture ideas, not just around making profit, but also around creating impact, positive impact in their communities. And this is a way to go. From where we are seated as Ashoka, we are seeing more universities need to be embracing this kind of a model where students are not just graduating with academic excellence, because you're not going to be a successful professional if you don't master the Changemaker skills. And then also we are seeing this is the way to go for universities, because universities need to be sources of influence in their communities, to be trendsetters. And this project is giving us that opportunity. And most importantly also, the linking of academia and industry is one of the areas that has remained a challenge for many years. And the project has given us an opportunity to bring key industry players from the sector of social entrepreneurship, social innovation, and the private sector, and including government as well, into the space of academia, where they are providing insights on what is needed out there in the workspace, and also bringing in their individual expertise to support these young social entrepreneurs or young change makers who are potentially future social entrepreneurs or potentially first-class employees for the future.
My name is Brian Chisoli, the Youth Program Manager at Ashoka East Africa. My role within the ISU project, that is Accelerating Entrepreneurship Support for Universities in Kenya, was taking through the university students through Ashoka's Changemaker experience. In the initial steps of the journey, we introduced the students to the Dream It phase. The Dream It phase allowed the students to empathize with the situation within the environment, that being within the classroom or outside within their communities, to think about the problems and gaps that they can identify and address those solutions. After this, we introduced them to the Do It phase. In the Do It phase, we challenged the students to begin to work on prototypes, begin to understand and frame the ideas on how they would proceed to address the problems that they had identified in the initial step of the process. Once they had a good understanding of the empathy, of the problem, of how they can go about it, we challenged the students to begin to validate what they were coming up with. So the validation process involved getting in touch with the beneficiaries of these solutions. That would be the women and men in the communities, or the boys and girls in schools that they wanted to involve in their enterprises or their ventures, to get a sense of how their projects are addressing the problems that they had identified. Validation involves getting feedback from the beneficiaries of their projects. Once the students had mastered this, once they'd gotten feedback from their community, we introduced them to the final phase of the project, and that is the Grow It phase. So in the Grow It phase, we encourage the students to begin to implement their solutions, to interact with both the beneficiaries and the stakeholders of their project so that they can co-create meaningful solutions, sustainable solutions, and really identify as change makers. In the celebrated phase, which is the final phase of the journey, the students are challenged to tell their stories as change makers. So it's about storytelling and about being celebrated by the community that is involved in the accelerator program. I believe that through the ISU project, ISU Accelerator, the students have been able to master the core skills that would make them change makers now and for the future. The beauty about it is that they are taking these lessons and implementing them within their projects, and also encouraging other students who are interested in entrepreneurship and change making to begin their change maker journey. Ashoka has helped the young person at Riara University and the young people who've been part of this program to really master that courage of change making.